Good morning, Uma Community Clinic family. My name is DeJur, and I am a yoga therapist. I'm here in Los Angeles. I'd like to thank Shalyn for being our tech director and facilitator, and also Evelyn Martinez, the community clinic's physician's assistant, for having me here. We're going to be doing yoga on our mat. So if you don't have a mat, you can do it on the floor. Just make sure that if we're standing, that you feel stable and you don't feel like your feet are going to slip or slide in some of the things we're going to be doing or possibly doing. We'll start with the land acknowledgement. I am here in Los Angeles. This land belonged to the Tongva and Gabrielino First Nations peoples. They belonged to the land and the land belonged to them. It was stolen from them with much strife and struggle by colonizers, and the colonizers renamed my area Los Angeles. You may do a indigenous people's land search for whatever part of the world you're interested to find out who was there first by just doing Google search, indigenous people's land, and the city, state, country, continent, whatever that you're interested to learn more about. I first learned about this land acknowledgement at a concert. I don't know what year. It might have been, so it might have been 2 or 3 years before pandemic. It was at a concert. I don't remember the artist, but the MC did a land acknowledgement. And I'd been to this venue many times before and they'd never done that. So I was struck by that. And that's when I did my own little search to find out, what does this land acknowledgement mean? What does it mean? It means giving honor to the people that were here before us, and giving thoughtfulness to what was taken from them. And unfortunately, I was at that same venue twice this summer, and they've stopped doing the land acknowledgement. And I was sad about that. And then I wondered, of course, if some bitter party of one. And it was a very generic land acknowledgement. I try to get specific in my wording that the land was stolen and who it was stolen by. They kept it more PC, I guess. But maybe, I don't know, someone got upset and it's not appropriate we're here to party or have a concert and it's not appropriate. I felt like writing the general manager, I might still, just to inquire, like, why did you stop that? And how I was moved by it, 7 years ago, whatever year that was. Any injuries that you may have, please be mindful, or pain, not just injuries, any pain in joints or things that really give you troubles. Please be mindful as we move through our practice together. If I ask you to turn a certain way and you know that it hurts, maybe not turn so much, turn a little and see how that feels. If that's okay, turn a little more. And we want to stay on the front edge of any pain. We don't want to bring any pain to ourselves, any harm to ourselves in any movement program or exercise. This is not an exercise class. It's a movement class. It's a therapy class. But we don't want to bring any pain to ourselves, because that is the body's way of telling you without any confusion, this is too much. Stop what you're doing. Okay. And so, but we do look for discomfort, because sometimes we're moving in ways that we haven't moved in a long time. So the muscles might scream a little tiny bit, but not to the point of pain. It's just discomfort versus pain. If you would like to take a break in somewhere in between, when we're not on a break, feel free to make that happen for yourself. Make this class your own, and you are your best yoga teacher, and you know that. So we'll start with grounding, and grounding again, I repeat all of this stuff because we do have viewers that are watching videos of us. They're not in the present moment. And so I want them to have a learning experience too, not just moving around on a mat or in a chair. Grounding helps us to tune out the things that we don't need right now, like laundry, supermarket, post office, blah, blah, blah. We're tuning all of that out, and we're coming into our time together in the space that we're in. And so please sit in a comfortable way, whatever that is for you. I want you to try to sit up really tall and drop shoulders. We're going to try to put shoulders over hips throughout the class, just to work on our posture. So the spine is long and tall. And hands I'm going to give you some options on your knees or thighs, wherever you want them, or if your legs are crossed on the inside, If you're seated on the mat, your mat, you could put them on the floor. One hand over your heart, one hand over your belly, right hand heart, left hand belly. You can bring both hands over your belly button. This is a very nice way to self-soothe. If you're feeling anxious or unwound a little bit, you can just hang onto your stomach, and that helps you feel a little more stable. You feel yourself holding yourself. And so we'll just look around our space as we do every week and noticing the same old things that we have in our room, but we're looking at our things as if it's our first time in the room. So with the eyes of a newcomer, we're just looking around. I did clean off my little bar thing a little so it doesn't look so scary when I look at it. We're looking at whatever, books, plants, materials, things. I have a candle holder. There's no candles in it, but if you have candles and artwork, we're just looking around at the things. I have a little bag here going for Goodwill, and just pillows and cushions and tables. And boy cat's in the background. Where is he? The boy cat is back there. Just looking around, the girl cat's in the window. And just seeing what you see. We're going to move into sounds. So the neighbor's gardener across the street is not here, but there's another gardener somewhere nearby. I can hear him doing his thing, but I'm grateful that they're not up close. But sounds outside. The chimes are still, the wind is not moving. No cars right now. You may hear voices, children, dogs barking, delivery trucks zooming around. That actually sounds like a drill, a carpenter's drill or something, a tile cutter or something. Moving our awareness into the sounds in our room. My diffuser's going, you hear a little motor happening, and the water thing for the cats, I can hear gurgling. Oh, there's a hummingbird. And then we'll move to our sense of taste. I've only had, as usual for now, for this time of morning, water and toothpaste. Did you have juice, coffee, toast, eggs, breakfast, smoothie? What do you taste? Our sense of touch. So just rub your hands on your legs any kind of way. I just want you to notice if you have on long pants, the texture of the fabric, smooth or rough, thick or thin. So the legs of my pants, the upper leg is smooth, but the lower leg is ribbed. So I notice the difference of the material. So we're using our sense of touch here. Thick, thin, smooth, rough. And then bring your hands back to stillness. I'm gonna move onto my mat now. And we will get started. We'll be sitting cross-legged. I've talked about blanket or towel under your tush. You can sit on top of it or just kind of hook your sit bones on the edge of the towel or the blanket. Look at that. All right. Good morning to whoever just came. We're just getting started. Terrell, hi. We're on the mat this morning. We're just gonna sit down on our mats and thanks for coming to class, everyone. So I'm gonna sit on top of my blanket just because, like I said, you can feel if you, I always ask you to experiment and try and move things around so you can experiment and come to the front edge of your blanket or towel if you're using one, and you'll find a sweet spot that kind of lifts your hip bones up a little bit so your hips are a little higher than your knees, and you have to search around for that, and you'll know it when you get there. I mean, you can keep that for future reference where you don't have to search around for it, but I'm gonna be sitting on top of my blanket just for some cushioning. So we're sitting up really tall. Bring your hands in front of your heart to prayer hands. Just gonna take some breaths together. So drop your chin towards your chest. Take some breaths. Then we're gonna inhale together. Fill your lungs all the way. Hold for just a beat or two. And then exhale everything out. Hold your lungs empty for a beat or two. Inhale all the way to full. Hold your lungs full for a beat or two. Exhale everything out. Hold the lungs empty for a beat or two. Inhale to fullness. Hold here. Exhale everything out. Hold there. Inhale, lift. Inhale to fullness. Hold. Exhale everything. Hold. We'll do 2 more rounds. Breathe in, fill your lungs. Exhale, let everything out. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. 1 more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. And then come back to your natural breathing pattern and see how you feel. And that was, I don't know the name of that, but we were just doing what, obviously inhaling for however many counts it took for you to fill your lungs, pausing for a few beats, and then letting it out. So you might feel a little something, maybe not, but see what's happening for you. Chin to chest, sitting tall. I think somebody's mic is on, I think. Check your mics. And then we're gonna circle slowly our head either direction to start. And we're going slow. And we may hear some sounds like the boy cat running through the house. And you may hear cracks and pops, and that is natural if you have little gas bubbles or hydrogen stuck around your vertebrae. The cervical spine is the neck part of our spine. And then reverse the other way. Slow and easy, breathing while we go. And then come back to center. We're twisting left hand to right knee. Sitting up really straight. Twisting as much as you can twist. Checking on the breath. Let's move our head back, left and right, back and forth. Little niceness for our necks. Inhale, sit up tall, both arms up. And then exhale, turning to your left, put your right hand on your left knee. I want to talk about the back arm. So you can be flat on your palm behind you. You can be up on your fingertips behind you. If you want to wrap the left arm around to either the back of your left hand touching your low part of your spine, Or if you want to bring your left hand all the way around near your right hip, that will bring in a little stretch for the front of your shoulders. Twist and breathe. Sit up really tall and move your head from side to side. So this is a spinal twist, cross leg seated spinal twist. Try to twist a little more to your left if you can. And then inhale up, we're going back to the first side. Arms up, and then turn to the right again. You can move your head or not. You can choose what to do with your head. Twisting as much to the right as you can. Again, right fingertips on the mat, right palm on the mat, or wrapping the hand midway down your low part of your spine, or all the way toward the left hip area. Twist and breathe. So the spinal twists push some of the organs out of their natural spot positions, whatever, and that gives them a little stimulation or toning, little massage kind of thing that's happening inside because they're moved out of their normal spot. And also our spines, later in the day, we've shrunk a little bit from gravity pulling us, keeping us to earth, which is what gravity is supposed to do. Otherwise, we'd all be floating around in space, loose, like the astronauts when they get way out there. They're floating around with a hose connecting them to the spaceship or to the rocket. We get compressed spines a little tiny bit, and so these twists help to keep the spine long, or re-lengthen it, not keep it long, but re-lengthen it to its natural length. And then inhale, arms up. We're going to go side to side. Exhale, turn. Inhale, arms up to the center. Exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to your left. So this might feel a little more accessible. Inhale up because we let the muscle stretch the first time, the first set. Exhale to your right. Inhale to your center, arms up. Exhale to your left. We'll do one more set, right and left. Inhale up, sit up straight. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, turn to your left. And then inhale, arms up to center. Then slowly let your arms down. Exhale, extend your legs, and windshield wiper your feet, or shake your feet, shake your arms. And then let's sit in butterfly. Bring the soles of your feet together. So you can have the soles touching or the outer edge, the pinky toe edge touching. So like open book. And this is cobbler pose or butterfly. Cobbler like the shoemaker or butterfly. And I just want you to sit here for a few breaths. Also, I want you to experiment with feet close to you, which is how I like to position my feet in this pose or position. I want you to try feet pushed away halfway, pushed away more, and see if you notice what feels the best to your thighs, your inner thighs, and also your hip socket. So when I have mine closer, I feel a little more stretch on that inner hamstring. Those don't get a lot of attention. So this is one kind of shape that you can do. You can sit like this. I always talk about the television, whatever you're doing when you're sitting in like a sofa where you have a little bit of space to position your legs like this, or on the bed. So you don't have to be watching TV, but if you're sitting reading, if you're in your bed reading, this is a passive way to stretch those inner hamstrings and open your hip joints. We can also do this laying on our back, called supine butterfly. And sometimes I either go to sleep like this, not all night, Or sometimes I find myself like this in my sleep, but not all night. But it's a nice stretch. And again, it's just passive and kind of therapeutic for the hips as well. You can also roll towels and put them on the underside, the outsides of your legs, which will give some support where you don't have your legs just hanging in space. For some people, that is not comfortable. I'm okay with it because I've been doing this shape for many years. But for some, initially, it's distracting. So you can put some two pillows, or folded roll towels, or small blankets underneath the outsides of your legs. So we'll just sit here for a couple more breaths. See how things feel. And then we're going to exhale and go forward. So palms are flat, or fingertips, or forearms. And come as far forward as you can, that's comfortable. Looking down towards your feet so your neck is long. And just hold here. And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms back down toward the floor, lean forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms down. We'll do two more. Lift, breathe in. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. And then inhale, walk yourself upright. Bring your legs together. That feels nice. And extend your legs out on the mat. Windshield wiper your legs. Shake out your arms. Going to bring the left ankle either above the right knee or below the right knee, but not on the kneecap. Knees are kind of forbidden territory to put pressure on. Your knee is not created to go backwards. So if we put our upper leg on the knee, it kind of pushes the knee down toward the floor. And knees are only supposed to bend the other way. They're not made to go this other way. It could create some troubles in your knee joint and kneecap. So right above the left ankle, right above the right knee, or right below, either one is good. The right leg is straight out from your hip, straight out. Right toes are up. We're just going to walk forward, lean forward. You can do fingertips or palm with your hands, your choice, with down at your right knee. Hold this shape. So this is a hip opener. And for the low spine, and the stretch for this is stretch. So the muscles, the big muscles in the backs of the thighs, the muscles behind the knee, hamstrings, back of the knee, and calf muscles. And as we stay here, you might be able to reach your fingers out a little more with time. Check on your breathing. Flex both your feet. Flexing turns on the muscles in the legs. And so flex your feet. Inhale, arms up, sit up really tall, long spine, long neck. Exhale, forward. See if you can get your fingers out a little more than before. Maybe not, just try. Inhale, lift. We'll do 4 more of these. So here's number 4. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. This is number 3. Sit up straight. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. That was 2. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. We're going to hold forward again. So just let your hands rest on the floor or your fingertips, whatever you prefer. Looking down toward the right knee. So this is, again, for the back of the right leg from top to bottom, the left hip joint and the low back. And then inhale, both arms up, extend the left leg out, lower both arms down on an exhale. And then Windshield wiper, shake your arm. And then we'll change sides. So the right ankle above or below the left knee. Left leg is straight out from the left hip. Left foot is flexed, toes up. And we'll take a breath in here. And just walk your hands forward, fingertips or palms, whatever you want. Look down at the left knee. So make sure that your ankle is on top of your left thigh. Sometimes I see where it's more the foot on top of the thigh, and there's a dip in the ankle. We want to move that a little bit more to the left so that the left ankle is, excuse me, everyone, the right ankle is supported by the left leg, left thigh, okay? Both feet are flexed, look down toward the left knee. So I feel right away my right hip feels tighter than the other side, and nothing, you know, just what it is. It's just a fact for now, and it's all good. But see if you notice any differences in your feelings from the left hip to the right hip. So we'll hold here for a few breaths. And see if you can scoot your fingers away from you a little more. And then inhale, both arms up, sit up tall for 5 of these. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. The back of my left leg feels tighter. The part behind my knee feels tighter as well. Exhale forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale forward. That was 3. Inhale, sit up tall. Long spine, long neck. Exhale forward. This is the last one. Inhale, lift. And then exhale forward, hold here. So see if your fingers go out a little tiny bit more, just a little. If they don't, they don't. Just try it out. Look down at the left knee. Check your breath. Check your jaw. Then inhale up, swan dive, arms down, and then extend the right foot and you shake out your arms and legs. And then we'll sit with wide legs. So bring your legs apart enough that you feel a little something on the inside of the thigh. Not pain, not like you're ripping in half. You feel a little bit of feedback, or as I said earlier, the front edge of discomfort, just the front edge. Just sit with this, and our hands, put your hands, see if you can reach them down to your shins if you can, and sit up tall. We'll just hold this, feet are flexed. We'll hold this for a few breaths. So this is another way to passively stretch those inner thigh muscles, and they do get tight, and they stay tight because we don't do a lot to get them to loosen up. In normal daily routines, we don't do a lot. So just hold this, check on your feet. Your hands comfortably resting on your knees or shins. Smooth out your breath. Check your facial muscles that they're neutral. Jaw is relaxed. And then we're going to walk forward. So hands forward, as far forward as you can. You can also be in your fingertips. Your choice. Welcome to class. If you have access to your forearms down, you may do that. This feels really tight for me, tighter than normal, but it's okay. I'm working on it now. Look down toward the floor so your neck is smooth and back. So long neck, long spine. You can lift your chest a little bit to flatten out your spine a little, so you don't have a hump in the upper part of your spine. Just looking down toward the floor, feet are flexed. And we're going to walk hands over toward the right leg. One hand on either side of the right leg. Hold here, look down at the right knee. Then inhale, let's walk over to the left leg. One hand on either side of the left leg, feet are flexed. And try to keep, sometime when we turn the opposite way, so in this case, the right butt might lifted off just a little bit. Try to keep it on the floor on your mat so you get a deeper twist and stretch. Then inhale, arms up. Sit up really tall. Turn to your right. Exhale, hands down on either side of the right leg. Left butt stays on the floor. Inhale to center, both arms up. Turn to the left. Exhale down. We'll do 3 more sets. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Inhale to center. Turn to the right. Exhale down. Inhale to center. Turn to the left. Exhale down. Inhale to center. Welcome to class. This is number 2. Exhale to the right. Turn to the right. Exhale down. Inhale to center. Turn to the left. Exhale down. 1 more set, right and left. Inhale, lift to the center. Feet are flexed. Turn to the right. Exhale down. And then inhale to center. Turn to the left. Exhale down. Inhale to center. Bring the right foot to touch the inside of the left thigh. Right foot touches left thigh. Arms are up. Take a couple breaths here. Gonna exhale, twist again, left hand, right knee. We did a version of this when we had crossed legs, so this is a different way. You might feel a little stretch happening on the inside of the left leg since we're turning away from, turning to the right and away from the left. You may move your head or not, your choice. Left foot is flexed, please. And then come back in the direction, torso, the same direction as your right thigh, bent leg, bent right leg. We're gonna walk out, put your torso on top of the inside of your right thigh. Okay, so we're just gonna lean forward, flat palms or fingertips, you get to pick. Look down toward your right knee and hold here. And then inhale, both arms up. We're gonna switch the legs. So right leg out on an angle. Left foot comes in to touch the inside of the right thigh. We're twisting to the left. The right hand touches the left knee. Twist to your left. You can have your left hand flat on the floor behind you like earlier, or up on your fingertips. Hold here and you can move your head or not. You get to pick. Right foot is flexed, I think I said that. And turn towards your left. Readjust your torso so you're facing the inside of your right, inside of your left leg. You're gonna exhale and just lay on top of your left leg, your left bent leg. Look down at your left knee so you can have flat palms or fingertips here. And then inhale, walk yourself upright. Arms come up, extend the left leg out. Take a big breath in here. And then exhale, bring your arms down. Bring your legs together. Flex your feet. So the legs are, you don't have to touch unless you want them to, your choice. I have mine separated just to touch so that I am comfortable, and I want you to just exhale, walk forward. So you have some options. palms on the floor, fingertips on the floor. You can bring your hands as far towards your feet as you can. You can wrap your hands on the outside or the inside of your feet. You get to decide. Once you figure that part out, look down between your knees and hold here. So this is a stretch for the entire back body from the base of your skull all the way to your heels. You can also imagine doing this standing up. It looks just the same as if I were on my feet with the wall behind me. This is the same shape. So instead of using the wall behind for gravity and support, we're using the floor to support this shape. So holding here, looking down between your knees. You may close your eyes anytime throughout the class if you're comfortable with that. The eyes closed helps create a more meditative effect in our yoga practice. Some of us do not like our eyes closed, and I'm feeling that. So you may leave them wide open, or the halfway point, you can close them halfway. When you close them, it shuts out obviously light and other stimulations, like the things in our room can distract us because, well, unless you're a minimalist, then you're a little bit different, but sometimes the things are distracting when your eyes bounce over all these different things. I speak for my own living room, what I have going on here. So consider eyes closed, opened, or halfway, your choice. But point your gaze down between your knees. And then inhale, sit up tall, arms up. Exhale, we'll do 5. Exhale, come down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Inhale up. This is 3. Exhale, come down. We'll keep on going. This is number 2. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, forward. And inhale, lift. This is number 1. We're going to hold here. Hold here and breathe. Shalyn, we lost one of the recorders. I don't know if you're sitting there, but hold and breathe. Look down between your knees. And then inhale and bring yourself upright, torso up, left foot on the floor. So we have some choices for everyone, right foot on the floor. We have some choices for foot placement. You can have it on the inside of your left knee, the right foot, or you can cross it over to the outside of the left knee. So you get to pick inside or outside. I'm going for the inside because of my body, just the shape of me, and my ability to get comfortable in the shape is better for me if my leg is on the inside. Try them both. I'm gonna demo the outside just so they all see this. We have options for our left hand. I'm going to be wrapping my left hand outside my right knee to twist. You may be comfortable with your left elbow on your right knee. I struggle with this just because of my front body, and it's okay because we can adjust to suit our own physicality, okay, or physical being. Okay, so that's one option. I'm going for this one. My right foot is inside my left knee, grabbing with my left hand to my right knee. We're doing another spinal twist, so take a breath in and twist. And you may move your head or not. I want you to pick that for yourself. The back, the right hand, fingertips or palm, and wrap it around you like we did earlier. Your choice. I'm going to hold here. So this is a different version of a spinal twist. So find what works for your body. Left foot is flexed. Turning the torso to the right. If your shoulders ride up like mine just did, drop them, lower them back down. We're going to release that, come back center torso. Right leg goes out, left foot on the outside of the right knee or the inside, left foot on the floor. You get to decide. You may use your right elbow, left knee. You may use your right hand, left knee. Twist to your left. Adjust yourself and then settle into the shape. The right foot is flexed. You want to move your head back and forth, you may. When you're ready, release your hand. Extend the left leg out. We're going to go on to our backs. So when you lay back, bring your knees to your chest and hang on to both knees. Right hand, right knee, left hand, left knee. And just hold here and pull your knees towards you. So that activates the muscles in your arms. And also it gives a deeper stretch in the low part of your spine. We'll circle our feet here while we're here. I'm going to go both ways with the feet. So just start in any direction. And let's go the opposite way with feet, circles. Pulling your knees towards your chest. And then we're gonna release the grip on your knees. What I mean by that is I say pull your knees towards your chest and then let go. So exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, release. 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 Left foot on the mat, right ankle to left knee or left thigh. We're going to push the right knee open with the right fingertips. So this is another hip opener. We're setting up for thread the needle. And then release the push. Exhale, bring both knees to chest in a number 4 shape. So the right ankle's near the left knee or left thigh. Bring the right arm between the thighs. There's a triangle shape there. Gonna hold on either to the left shin with interlaced fingers or the back of the left thigh. Just hold on, whatever's comfortable for you. Try your best to keep your shoulders toward the floor. Try to flatten your spine on the floor if you can, and just hold here. This is called thread the needle or eye of the needle. So our arm going through between the thighs is the eye of the needle. And just hold here. Tuck your chin in just a little bit so the back of the neck lengthens out. And then straighten out the left leg, bring the arms out and reach for your left knee, left calf, or left pant leg. And the left foot is flexed. So hang on to that left leg any way you can. Exhale, lift your forehead toward the left knee. Inhale, bring your head onto the floor. We'll do 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, head down. This one is number 3. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. This will be 2. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. And last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Slowly lowering the legs down and keep them like the number 4. We're going to use our abdominal muscles, so don't just throw them down on the floor. We're going to take our time, engage your abdominal muscles, lower basically you're lowering the left leg, but they're both connected. So lowering, slowly, slowly. When your left leg touches the floor, let the right knee drop or drape toward the floor. And just hold that shape. So in this shape, you might feel a little stretch on the inside of the right thigh and a little different kind of hip opening because of the position we're in. Extend the Right leg out. Actually, sorry, both feet on the mat. This time, left ankle, right knee. So right foot on the floor, right knee straight up. Left ankle to your right knee. With the left fingertips, press the inside of the left knee away for a few breaths. See how things feel there. Check on your breathing, full inhales and complete exhales. Okay, big, slow inhales, complete exhales. And then exhale, bring both of the legs towards your chest. So still like that crooked number 4. We will take the left arm, goes between the triangle between the thighs. We hold on with interlaced fingers to the right shin or the back of the right thigh. Once you get settled, chin to chest, hold the shape. Check on your breath. Try to keep shoulders down toward the floor. They might lift up a little, but work on lowering them because mine were up again off the floor, curling forward, curling toward the ceiling, and we want them closer to the floor. Hold here, breathe through your nose. You might feel a little stretch happening on the outside of the left thigh this time, on the outside. The left hip a little bit, left buttock a little bit. It's all different, just see what you notice. And then when you're ready, right sole of the foot toward the sky. Bring the arms out, bring the arms up near the right leg. So you hang on to the right knee, right shin, right pant leg, doesn't matter, just hold on. Take some breaths. So this straight leg part here, this stretches the back of both the legs, the straight leg part that we're doing. Exhale, lift your forehead toward the right. Inhale, head down. 4 more. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, this is number 2. Inhale. Exhale for number 1. Inhale down. Release your arms down to the floor. We're going to lower the right leg. Both legs are looking like an upside down number 4. And then when you get down to the bottom, allow the left knee to drop toward the floor. See how things feel. Then extend left leg out. We're actually going to bring both knees back to our chest and rock side to side. So here's a massage for the low back. If you go all the way to one side or the other, you get a little massage on the fleshy parts of your hips, which could feel nice depending. So back and forth, slow and easy, or you can go fast. You get to pick. And the next time you come to your right, let both legs rest one on top of the other. So the left leg is on top of the bent left leg on top of bent right leg. Gonna open up the right arm. So the right arm is straight out from your shoulder joint. The right hand is facing the sky. Excuse me, everyone, I got my arms mixed up. We're on our right side. Left leg is on top. The left arm opens up to the left. The left arm is open straight out from the left shoulder, pardon me. And you can look towards your left or any direction that's more comfortable than looking towards your left. So left would be the traditional way our head would go in this pose or shape. If that's too much for your neck, you can look in any direction that's more comfortable, doesn't matter. And we hold here. This is a nice stretch for the muscles around the left side of your rib cage, the muscles in front of your left armpit. Take a breath in, knees to chest, roll onto your back. You're going to roll over to the left side. Exhale when you get there. So now the outer left leg is on the floor. Both legs are bent. The knees are bent deeply. Right leg is right on top, stacked on top of the left. This time the right arm comes straight out from the shoulder onto the floor, right palm up. And you may look to your right. Traditional direction would be right, and you may look anywhere that feels better for the accessible version of that. Let's inhale back to center, knees to chest. Do rocking one more time. A little more massage for the low body, low part of the back and hips. And we're going to move into final rest. So you may continue to lay on one side like we were before for this shape. This is called side corpse or side shavasana. Traditional shavasana, we're flat out on our back. The legs are separated, the feet flap open and away from each other. Arms are out away from your torso. Palms are up. Okay, this is traditional corpse pose. If your low back is tight, feet flat on the mat, feet toward the long edge of the mat, and let the knees drop together to support each other. This takes pressure off the lumbar spine. Okay? So find your comfortable way of being, a comfortable position. And just please do a body scan. How things are feeling. Noticing any subtle changes in your being, in your breath, in your energy or relaxation. You felt a little stressed when we first started. You may still feel stressed, but you might feel a little bit different. See what's true for you. Noticing your feet. Noticing your hands. Noticing your arms and legs. Noticing your spine. Noticing your heart and chest. Throat and neck. Noticing the contact of the back of your head to your yoga mat, to the earth, to the floor. Checking on your breathing. Smooth, relaxed breath. Turn your heads from side to side gently. Wiggle your toes and fingers. You may circle wrists and ankles. Point and flex your feet. Flex and release your fingers, whatever feels nice. To come back into the present moment. Exhale, bring your knees to chest. Turn onto one side. And then bring yourself upright to sitting. I want to leave you with this. May you be happy. May your life have meaning. And may you be an instrument for social change. Thank you so much for having me again. Thanks for humoring me and my cat firmly. Thank you, Mel, for encouraging that. And they have been cutting up, and I've been trying just to not